Hello everyone, it's Paleo Polly again, and this time I am making it's a paleo dish. It's also, for those of you who are fasting, perhaps on the Fast 800, which I recommend if you want to lose a little bit of weight. This comes within the guidelines. So what I'm cooking is a breakfast meal. It's called Shakshuka, and it can be used for breakfast, it can be used for dinner, lunch, whatever you like. Now this is quite new. I'm still getting used to cooking with this, but I'm going to do the best that I can and show you how quick and easy it is. Just a bit of oil. Now in this recipe it's called for capsicum. I don't like the flavour of capsicum, so I've put in some zucchini. So what I'm going to do is cook the onion, which I've already chopped up. Ooh, may not be as hot as I want. Let me just put it up. And I'll put the onion and the zucchini in together. A bit of a sizzle now, yes. Oh. And I'm going to cook that down. Now, as I cook it down, I want to show you something that I discovered, which may help you. Now that's sizzling, so that's lovely. Some people say to me that they like garlic, but they can't tolerate it. So I've actually, I forget how I was told, but what I do with my garlic, because I love the flavour, I've actually learnt that there's a core, and if you remove the core, then you can actually tolerate it. So let me just cut it in half, and I don't know if you can come in and see, there is a core. There's part of it there, and part of it there. So you take that core out, and then you just do your normal chop up, don't you? But that is one way that you can actually tolerate garlic if you like the flavour, but your digestive system doesn't. This is what you can do. Give it a go, and what I would suggest is that if you haven't for a long time, then perhaps take the core out and just have half of the amount of garlic, and see how you go with that. See if you can tolerate it, see if your digestive system likes it. So it's been on for a while. It's lovely. This also, I love this recipe. It's not vegan, obviously, because we're using eggs, but it is vegetarian, and it freezes really, really well. So decore your garlic and see if your digestive system can tolerate it. Now I've been cooking this down enough. I'm going to put the garlic in. It was too close actually. And cook it around. Now I'm now putting in some of my spices. Now it asks for paprika. Now at all times not to have sweet or that smoked paprika. We don't have any. So and cumin. So I've got cumin and I've got harissa in there as well. So that they're going to be lovely, lovely flavours. Yes. So I'll just let the spices cook a little bit. It's delicious. Delicious already. Now what I've done, this is still, it would still only be about 320 calories in this meal, and this meal is actually for 2 people or 1 person and 2 meals. So I would freeze it and have it for 2 mornings or share it with someone. So what I've done is I've got some leftover carrot. It was steamed carrot and pumpkin from last night. Not a lot, but instead of just throwing it in the bin, which we quite often do, I'm actually going to add it with a tin of crushed tomatoes. How easy is this? I'm going to cook this just for a few minutes, that's all. There was salt and pepper in there as well. Don't forget salt and pepper to taste, and a blob of tomato paste. I think it's a tablespoon. I think that looks like a tablespoon to me. Lovely. So the onions are delicious. The zucchini is still, it's not too soft, so it's not breaking up. Okay, looking good, smelling delicious. Sorry you can't smell it. It smells absolutely delicious. So now what I'm going to do is the fun part. You've got to have fun when you cook, otherwise you don't want to cook, do you? So I love having fun. I'm going to turn it down at 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little hole there with my eggs. Okay. Just a little bit of a hole there. And I'm going to crack the egg into it. There, 1. I'm going to make another little hole here. Easy peasy. Crack. Another egg there. See, now you probably go, oh, I understand what she's doing. I've seen that before. Yeah. This recipe has been around for years, and there's probably Spanish, Mexican, African. There's probably a lot of takes on it. Lots. Well, this is the Paleo Poly take on it. There. And one more little hole here. Yep. There. Too easy. Too easy. So now all I'm going to do is, see, I've got the 4 eggs in. I've got that lovely tomato sauce. Absolutely delicious. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throw in some thyme. There's a little bit, I've got more herbs to throw in later, but I just, and a bit of pasta, I just want to add that so it does cook with it, especially the thyme, and the rest I will put a bit later on. That looks delicious already. So now I've got my trusty lid, and I'm just going to let it cook away like that for 5 minutes. That's all it needs, 5 minutes. Okay, so I'll see you in 5 minutes. I've just turned this off, I hope. I'll turn it down, yes. Here we go. It's been cooking for about 7 minutes actually, I did check it. Now, what I'm going to do now is just add some more, because I love my fresh herbs. Now, if you, and you will have a closer look at this in a minute, it is quite a big breakfast. So it, oh good, turned it down. It is quite a big breakfast. That's why, you know, I would probably only have half, well, a quarter of the whole fry pan, because I've only got a little stomach and I don't have a big, don't have big meals. That's why I said you could have it for breakfast, or you could have it for lunch, or you could have it for dinner. But that is a very simple, vegetarian, yummy meal. It's paleo, obviously, it's paleo. And for those who are fasting and follow the Fast 800, and if you don't, then contact me please, because I lost 15 or 16 kilos in a matter of 10 weeks, and it's 6 months later and I haven't put any on, haven't gained any. So fasting is fantastic, and this is one of the recipes that I actually cooked. It freezes very, very well, so please contact me if you want more ideas about your Fast 800 fasting or paleo recipes, because I love talking about both the fasting and paleo, because I've been on paleo for many years before Pete Evans made it famous. So enjoy this, have a think about making it for you and your partner, or gee, you and your family. Thank you very much for watching Paleo Polly again. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free, And the more people who subscribe, the higher I am when people Google paleo recipes. And that's what you want. You want me to be up there, because I can. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Now next time, what were we going to do next time? The other yummy cake. People love my cakes. It is a ginger and coconut cake. It's got sesame seeds on top, so it's not overly sweet. So I'll see you next time for that. Bye.